Welcome to our online classes. I am Kargi Talukdar, one of your botany teacher. Botany is a part of biology. Now, what do you mean by biology? So, biology is a science or branch where we study about living organisms. This biology have two main branches. One is zoology and another one is the botany. Zoology means the branch where we study about animals, and botany means where we study about plants. Do you know who is the father of biology? Father of biology is Aristotle. Who is the father of biology? Aristotle. Next, who is the father of botany? Father of botany, Theophrastus. Next, similarly, the father of zoology is Aristotle. Aristotle. Okay. Who is the father of biology? Father of biology is Aristotle. Father of botany is Theophrastus, and father of zoology is Aristotle. Before going to start my classes, I will suggest you some books. First one, I suggest the textbook, NCERT textbook. NCERT textbook. Next, ABC Biology. And next, Pradeep's Biology. This NCERT textbook, you must buy this book and we must follow this book, and this book is used in our board exam. These two books are ABC Biology and Pradeep's Biology are the reference book. If you wish, you can follow this book. Now, I start the 13 number chapter. This is the photosynthesis in higher plant. First, I start myself. This is the photosynthesis in higher plant. Photosynthesis in higher plants. Okay. Already you know a little bit about photosynthesis. So in in high school level, photosynthesis is like a story, and in high secondary level, photosynthesis is like a Mahabharata. You compare this with river and ocean. First you imagine a river, next you imagine a ocean. River cover a small area compared to the ocean, and the ocean cover a very large area. So like that, in high secondary level, we study photosynthesis briefly. Photosynthesis. This photosynthesis word consists of two words. Photosynthesis. So one is photo and next one is the synthesis. So this photosynthesis consists of two words, photo and synthesis. Photo means light. Photo means light. And synthesis means formation or building up or putting together. This term photosynthesis was first coined by the scientist Barnes in 1898. So who coined the term photosynthesis? Barr first coined the term photosynthesis in 1898. Okay. So this photosynthesis is very important process in the world. Through this process, plants prepare their own food and other organisms, that means animals, depend on plants. And that's why they are known as heterotrophs. Heterotrophs mean the organism which cannot prepare their own food. So animals are the heterotrophic organism. And the organism which can prepare their own food is known as autotrophs. So plants are the autotrophs. So this heterotrophic organism depends on plant directly or indirectly. Directly or indirectly means, for example, there have some animals which are vegetarian and non-vegetarian. So we human also. For example, tiger. Tiger eat deer. Deer eat grass. Grass means plants. These plants depend on photosynthesis. That means deer depends on photosynthesis. That means tiger also depend on photosynthesis indirectly. That means all organisms are depend on photosynthesis directly or indirectly. Okay. Now come to the definition. In high school level, you define photosynthesis as this is the process through which green plants synthesize their own food by using sunlight with the help of chlorophyll. Okay. Now we define photosynthesis as it is a biochemical process through which green plant synthesize carbohydrate or glucose from the substance like carbon dioxide, water and some minerals with the help of chlorophyll in presence of sunlight and release oxygen and water as byproduct. Okay, what is the definition of photosynthesis? So photosynthesis is a biochemical process through which green plant synthesize carbohydrate like substance or simply glucose from the substance like carbon dioxide, water, and some minerals. With the sunlight. With the help of sunlight, with the help of chlorophyll. With the help of chlorophyll in presence of sunlight. In presence of sunlight. And form or release. And form oxygen and water as byproduct. As byproduct. Okay. So what is the definition of photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is a biochemical process through which green plants synthesize carbohydrate-like substance or simply glucose from this substance like carbon dioxide, CO2, water and some mineral with the help of chlorophyll in presence of sunlight and form oxygen and water as byproduct. Okay. So this process is expressed through equation. We can express this process with equation. So what is the equation of photosynthesis? CO2 plus H2O implies. So what are the products? Glucose. What is the C6H12O6 plus oxygen plus water. Okay. So this is the equation of photosynthesis with the help of chlorophyll in presence of sunlight. In presence of sunlight. Okay. Now this yes. So this photosynthesis process is also a anabolic process. Anabolic process. What do you mean by anabolic process? Simply, small particles get together to form a large complex molecule, and this process is called anabolic process. Okay. So why this photosynthesis process is called as anabolic process? Because during photosynthesis, glucose is formed, and what is the form of glucose? C6H12O6. And this glucose is already, you know that this glucose is formed from this product. Okay. So this is the carbon dioxide, and this carbon dioxide is formed carbon and oxygen. Water is formed hydrogen and oxygen. This glucose is formed from this carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. That's why simple molecule get together to form a large molecule. So this carbon, hydrogen, oxygen get together to form this glucose molecule. That's why it is known as anabolic process. Okay. So in this process, light energy is used. Now there have an important question. What is the source of this oxygen? What is the source of this oxygen? You know that this oxygen is formed from either carbon dioxide or water. Many of you thought that this carbon dioxide is the source of oxygen because This carbon dioxide is a gas and oxygen is also a gas. That's why many of you thought that this carbon dioxide is the source of oxygen. But this is not right. This oxygen comes from this water molecule. That means water is the source of oxygen. The right answer is water is the source of oxygen. How water become the source of oxygen? I explain you. So plants absorb light energy. This light energy used to break down this water molecule. After break down the water molecule, oxygen is free and released, and thus this water molecule become source of oxygen in photosynthesis. So it is a very important question for board exam, or it also important question for entrance exam. Okay. Now this photosynthesis process is also called as physiochemical process. This photosynthesis process also called as physiochemical process. Physiochemical process. Why it is called physiochemical process? Physiochemical process means during photosynthesis, light energy is converted to chemical energy by the green part of the plant. During photosynthesis, light energy converted to the chemical energy by the green part of the plant. That's why this process is known as physiochemical process. That means the kinetic energy of light is converted to potential energy, and finally they are stored as chemical energy of carbohydrate molecule. That means glucose molecule. That means this kinetic energy of light is stored in this glucose molecule in their carbon hydrogen bond, and that's why photosynthesis is also known as a physiochemical process. Okay, clear? Now I discuss some question. Why photosynthesis is important? Why photosynthesis is important? Photosynthesis is important due to two main reasons. What are the reasons? First one is it is the primary source of all kind of food. It is the primary source of all kind of food. That means all organisms depend on photosynthesis. Already I explained you. That means plant depend on photosynthesis. Through photosynthesis, plant can prepare their own food, and other organisms like animals, we depend on photosynthesis because we cannot produce our own food. We depend on plants. That means we depend on photosynthesis. That means directly or indirectly we depend on photosynthesis. That's why this process of photosynthesis is known as it is a primary source of all kind of food. Suppose this photosynthesis process is not present in the world. So what happens? There have no living organism in the world. Next important point is through this photosynthesis process, oxygen is released into the atmosphere, and this oxygen is used in breathing. Okay. This is the two main importance of photosynthesis. Okay. What are the major and essential components of photosynthesis? The major and essential components of photosynthesis are carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, and chlorophyll. So these these are the main and essential components of photosynthesis. If one of them is missing, photosynthesis is not occur. Okay. Now, do you know where plants get water and carbon dioxide? From where plants get water and carbon dioxide? Plants absorb water from the soil through roots. From the roots, xylem carry the water to the leaves, and carbon dioxide is also available in our atmosphere, and this carbon dioxide is absorbed through stomata. Okay, and chlorophylls are already present on leaves. When they get sunlight, they perform photosynthesis and produce glucose and release oxygen and water as byproduct. Okay, that means so this is the plant. This is plant. They have branches. This is roots of plants. This is soil. Soil. So this is leaf. Okay. So plants absorb water from the soil through roots. So roots absorb the water, and from the roots, xylem carry the water to the leaf. Xylem carry the water to the leaf from the roots. Now, carbon dioxide is available in our atmosphere. Leaves absorb carbon dioxide through stomata. So they get carbon dioxide also. So they get water and carbon dioxide. So already chlorophylls are present in plant shape. Okay. And when he gets sunlight, they perform photosynthesis and produce glucose and release water and oxygen. Now, I draw a longitudinal section of leaf to show the movement of water, oxygen and carbon dioxide. So, I draw a LS, that means longitudinal section of leaf. So this is the stomata. This is upper epidermis and this is lower epidermis. So this is the upper epidermis. This is lower epidermis. This is stomata. This is stomata and this is stomata. Okay. The cells which present between the upper and lower epidermis, these whole cells are togetherly known as mesophyll cell. They are known as mesophyll cell. Mesophyll cell or mesophyll tissue. Next, this circular region is known as vascular bundle. This is vascular bundle. So this is a longitudinal section of leaf. This is upper epidermis. This is lower epidermis. These are stomata. This is the vascular bundle, and these cells which present between the upper and lower epidermis, they are togetherly known as mesophyll tissue. Okay. So plant absorb the water from the roots. Soil through roots. So roots absorb the water, and xylem carry the water from the roots to the leaves. So this is the vascular bundle. So already you know in class 9. So this vascular bundle have two types of tissue or two types of cell, xylem and phloem. So there have a xylem. So this xylem carry the water. So these xylem cells have water, and this water are absorbed by this neighboring cell through osmosis and diffusion. Okay. So this cell get water. Next, the atmosphere. From the atmosphere, plants absorb carbon dioxide. Okay, through stomata. Next, this look at these cells. I give some dots. These dot-like structures are chloroplasts. Inside the chloroplast, chlorophylls are present. Okay. Inside the chloroplast, chlorophylls are present. That means plant get water, plant get carbon dioxide, and it also have chlorophyll. And next, when he get the sunlight, they perform photosynthesis inside the cell. Okay, and they form glucose. That means their food molecule. And this glucose or food molecules are later transported by the vascular bundle. That means they phloem transport this food material or food molecules into the other part of the plant. And next, oxygen and water are released as byproduct. So through this diagram, we can show that the movement of water, carbon dioxide and oxygen. Okay. This is the introductory part of photosynthesis. I hope it's clear. I hope you understand. So what we learned today? So first, we learned the term photosynthesis consists of two words, photo and synthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means formation. That means through using light energy, they synthesize glucose or food molecules. That's why they are known as photosynthesis with the help of green parts of plants. That means with the help of chlorophyll. Next, we learn the term photosynthesis was first coined by Barnes in 1898. Okay. Next, we learn the definition of photosynthesis. So what is the definition of photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is a biochemical process through which green plants synthesize carbohydrate or glucose from this substance like carbon dioxide, water and some minerals with the help of chlorophyll in presence of sunlight and release oxygen and water as byproduct. Okay. Next, what is the source of oxygen during photosynthesis? What is the source of oxygen? Water is the source of oxygen. Why water becomes source of oxygen? Because plants absorb light energy, and this light energy or solar energy used to break down the water molecule, and oxygen is released. Okay, water become the source of oxygen. Next, this photosynthesis is a anabolic process. Why it is anabolic process? Because through the photosynthesis, glucose is formed. Glucose is formed or made up of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. That means small particle, small molecule get together to form a large molecule, and that's why they are known as anabolic process. And in this process, light energy is used. Next, we learn this photosynthesis is a physiochemical process. Why it is called physiochemical process? Because through the photosynthesis, light energy convert to chemical energy by the green part of the plant. That means the kinetic energy of light stored as chemical energy of glucose. That means inside the glucose, carbon hydrogen bonds are present, and this solar energy or kinetic energy is present in this carbon hydrogen bond of glucose. Okay. Next, we learn why photosynthesis is important. Photosynthesis is important due to two main reasons. One is it is the primary source of all kind of food. Next one, through this photosynthesis process, oxygen is released into the atmosphere. Okay. Next, what are the major and essential components of photosynthesis? Carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, and chlorophyll. These four are the major and essential components of photosynthesis. If one is missing, photosynthesis process is not occurring. So, this is the introductory part of our first class. This is the about photosynthesis. Okay. Thank you.